Copyright disclaimer.
Nakabantay na rin ang AI Dabberguns.
If translated, what he said was, the AI comrades are guarding too.
Also,
Lola Belen, Ate Ellen, Len, Mama Jausi at Papa Ethan.
Woohoo! Hello, Dawarkats mula sa aming AI family. AI family.
That caught my attention. There's something about the mention of AI.
family,
My initial thought was that they want to integrate social engineered Filipinos into accepting AI into their homes. Upon checking the etymology, it stunned me that it referred to the servants of a household.
not,
What we usually think that it's about our kindred. Its abstract form servant, slave. Furthermore, that the Latin
word,
rarely appears in the sense parents with their children. Furthermore, that artificial from the late 14th century means
not,
organic or spontaneous. From the Proto-Indo-European, the bar, the, meaning put, to put. Related to art,
also,
upon checking artificiality, it means appearance of art in sincerity. Much like what we have learned before that art is being used to deceive. While intelligence from the circa 1400s, it meant faculty of bina, comprehension. From the Proto-Indo-European, leg, to collect, gather, much like intel, gathering information, data. Even with these meanings, it's clear what they are trying to do, to enslave
mankind,
by turning them into AI.
Transhuman.
Still doubting?
Is that AI has been around a lot longer than you might think. Its roots lie in an idea known as an artificial neural network from the 1940s. A neural network is a bit like a team of interconnected workers that learn to solve problems. Each time they come up with a possible solution, it's marked. If there's room for improvement, they adjust and change their connections. Over time, the network becomes more efficient. And technology powered by neural networks is all around us right now.
Isn't it quite interesting that they call it neural network from neurons from the brain?
What is human-centered artificial intelligence? It's AI research inspired by the depth and diversity of human minds, concerned at each step with its ethical impact on people and society, and intended to augment human capabilities rather than replace them. This is the vision that drives the Stanford Institute for Human-Centered Artificial Intelligence.
Augment
human,
capabilities. How can it be?
We're not really human. Not anymore.
Not human? You could say that we're more like fragments of humanity.
Fragments. That's all we have, and pretty soon they'll be gone too.
You saw it. The final change when the last traces disappear. As it is, we're mostly machine now. There's no red blood left in our veins.
It was 10 years ago, just after the government instituted the whole isolation policy. We began hearing reports of a mass epidemic, some unknown disease sweeping the country. The details were vague at first, nothing on the cause or transmission of the disease, only that it was highly contagious, and in most cases, fatal. Before the general public even had time to react, the government declared a state of emergency and ordered a mandatory vaccination program for our protection, they said. As it turns out, that was the beginning of our nightmare. The disease was a complete government fabrication, and the supposed vaccine they were injecting into everyone, in reality it was a cyber developed by Daiwa. This has a mutating effect on the cells of the body. It alters their molecular structure and converts them into biometal, essentially turning us into machines from the inside out. There's no way to stop it. And to make things worse, the cybervirus was still early in its experimental phase.
What do you mean?
Daiwa didn't even know if it would work. It had never been tested on a large scale. So they turned Japan into their own private laboratory.
The virus gradually progresses through the body until it finally reaches the brain. At that point, we become perfect androids under Daiwa's control. The speed of the process differs from person to person. Those of us who have yet to be fully assimilated, as best we can, we hold on to those fragments of our humanity that still remain. But even now, we can feel them slipping further and further away. Since the technology was still experimental, in the end, most of us will basically be reduced to scrap metal. But it makes little difference. At best, we're still mindless machines with our memories erased.
So either way, we're all just Daiwa's guinea pigs. Trapped and waiting to die.
Do you know how long you have?
No.
Still doubting this predictive programming?
Intelligence of this technology grows. How do we want AI to intersect with the way we live?
Virus is a software. It was transmitted from or
The Flash. They said that station.
yeah, well, yeah. The EMP did in fact carry an immunization to the bacteria, but it was just a cover. The virus was what they wanted to deliver. It lives inside the brain and makes us do whatever they want.
That's impossible.
Is it? The brain is electrical, like a computer. But the Order stepped in to control the chaos.
Isn't that a good thing?
No, not the way they did it. See, as far as we can tell, they organized us by making our brains stimulate an overproduction of ATP, which is adenosine.
I know what ATP
and
is.
ATP, it seems to counteract the bacteria. I mean, it's ingenious, really. But they also delivered software right into our brain. This is the most valuable thing of all. This is free will. There have been some bad choices, I know, but at least they're ours to make. I mean, they have to be. And that's what the Order has taken from us. They've taken our right to choose.
Led me to check its etymology. From the Proto-Italic ordiri, to begin to weave. Weaving the
Word.
into
One. World. Order.
out of chaos.
I've discovered that we could communicate without being detected if we think one thing and then say or do another. You know, like holding a conversation while I don't know, playing a guitar. You know, and we usually sing nursery rhymes, but I mean to act directly against the Order, I gotta use this. See, the jolt short circuits temporarily.
To ponder upon the Dabar Yahushua is our weapon against the adversary who wants to control our spontaneity. Shalom, I live with you. My shalom, I give to you. I don't give to you like the Olam gives. Don't let your love be troubled, neither let it be afraid. All praises to our Almighty Yahuwah Abinu through His Ban Mashiach Yahushua. Shalom, shalom.